Schmack-a-magab, everybody. It is I, Dr. Fuck, from Thrash or Die. You know, I haven't said that in years. This is Dr.
Yeah.
Fuck from Thrash or Die because I listen to all the old episodes now and I say that. But anyway, I am Dr. Fuck from Thrash or Die. And with me is...
Oh yeah! I got rock and roll to save me from the cold. And if that's all there is, it ain't so bad. Rest in peace, Phil Campbell.
Yeah, what a bummer. Uh, yeah, waking up this morning and I got on the internet and I read the news today. Oh boy. And it
Yeah.
wasn't good. It wasn't a good thing to wake up to. Very bummed. I had like a good 10-minute conversation with Phil Campbell on the motorboat. He couldn't have been nicer. And he was just such a cool dude. And, you know, and I talked a lot about, believe it or not, the biggest subject I had with him was Pete Gill. We talked about Pete Gill like most of it, and he said Pete Gill is like one of the greatest drummers ever, and he is,
Really?
man. Listen to Locomotive and Snaggletooth and The Claw. Pete Gill was a fucking monster, underrated. You know, I saw a lot of people today going, Mickey D is the only one left, and I'm like, no, there's Pete Gill, there's Brian Robertson. You know, there's that dude that played a song on the first.
Lucas Fox is still alive.
Yeah. They're all still alive, but everybody, oh, Mickey D. Yeah, I saw people, more than one person say, oh, rap Mickey D and bubble wrap. You know, and I'm like, dude, what about fucking Another Perfect Day, you fucking idiot? How can you dismiss that fucking album? And then I wrote it, and people were saying, yeah, but they were only on one album. So, you know who was also on one album? The fucking Sex Pistols. I mean, who cares if it was one album or 100? Robinson and Pete Gill. Okay, I'll give you the guy that only played on a track on the first Motorhead. But come on, Pete Gill and Robinson. Pete Gill played on more songs than Robinson did. Robinson did an album. Pete Gill did an album and a half. All those No Remorse songs. But anyway, I remember my first memory of Phil Campbell was the Killed by Death video. And Motorhead, now I see Motorhead with two guitar players. And believe me, Phil Campbell didn't impress me and all, but he impressed me just as much as Wurzel did. Because Wurzel and Phil were both fucking awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
They were both fucking incredible. And I was floored, so I ran out and bought No Remorse. And shit like Snaggletooth and oh man, there's so many killers.
Steal Your Face, Locomotive.
Yeah. Locomotive, the drumming on that is insanity.
Under the Knife.
Two versions of Under the Knife. And actually, that wasn't on No Remorse. I think it's on a No Remorse later edition.
Yeah, it's on the remaster, but originally it was the B-side of the Killed by Death.
Let me see if I can find it here. It's a really cool CD from Motorhead called From the Vault. And it has, because the thing is, that song, I found it. This right here.
Nice.
I've never
seen that.
The song Under the Knife, there's actually, at the same time, they recorded two songs with the same title.
Right.
And they're both on here. And what inspired the song Under the Knife? Lemmy said, Under the Blade, Twisted Sister. But yeah, there's a lot of great shit that Phil Campbell was involved with. And, you know, he's the longest lasting member of Motorhead other than Lemmy.
Yeah.
And he was great. He's a great showman. He was a very nice guy, down to earth. You know, the first time I met him, it was kind of funny. Some dude hanging out with us, he goes up to Phil and he goes, hey, Phil, how's your brother Vivian? Vivian. And Phil looked at him with a straight face saying, oh, he's doing great. And
No,
I was
I love Phil. I mean, I never saw Motorhead without Phil. Every time I saw him, I mean, again, like you said, he's the longest lasting member after Lemmy. Uh, just amazing. But I was really happy to see all the outpouring on Facebook today because I was wondering, like, okay, he's not Fast Eddie Clark, uh, and I think a lot of people overlooked his era of Motorhead. But man, the outpouring, all this shit, I just thought it was fucking great, you know. Um, just amazing dude, and like not only a great guitar player, but like you've never heard one bad thing about Phil Campbell. Like everybody who's ever talked about this guy always said, what a cool guy he was, what a fucking lifer he was. I love after Motorhead he did Phil Campbell and the Bastards, with his kids.
I got one of those albums. It's fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah, I got one of those albums on vinyl that I was looking for earlier. I couldn't find it. I know I have it. It's because I know I listened to it maybe like 6 months ago, so I know I have it. I know I didn't lose it on the move, but it's in here somewhere. Because there's times I'm going through records and I find shit that's not alphabetical. So I didn't even check the Motorhead section. It might be in there, but it's a phenomenal album. I forgot the title of it, but the album cover is like blue. It's a really cool animation.
Is that? I think that's the last one. If it's the blue one with like the skull and everything.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the last album he put out with his kids. Yeah,
that album phenomenal.
Kingdom of or Kingdom of the Asylum or some shit.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
it. That's the one. That's the third song on that album is like my favorite song, but the whole album's really good.
Yeah, and then he put out the album Old Lions Still Roar. Fucking Halford's on there, Alice Cooper.
Yeah,
like
I read about that.
All these fucking awesome people, and I think it's cool. Like when him and Wurzel joined the band, the story is Lemmy couldn't decide. He loved both of them, and he couldn't pick between them. And these guys met at the fucking, at the audition, and they hit it off. And like, hope you get it, and others like, I hope you get it. And he couldn't decide, so he said, fuck it, I'm going to take them both. And I love the whole Wurzel and Wizzo era and shit. But goddamn, he carried it just fine when it came down to just, Phil Campbell, Fucking amazing. What you grabbing?
Oh, I gotta show you something very cool. It was, what you just called them Wizzo. He was only Wizzo for one album.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't stick the way Wurzel did. I think it was probably either on Orgasmatron or No Remorse that he was credited as Wizzo.
No, it was 1916.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. And damn it, where the fuck are you?
Oh my God, you don't have your Motorhead albums in chronological order?
No, I have them. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have them. I found it.
Oh, yes.
When I saw the 1916 tour, I took my vinyl, and everybody on this album is now dead. All of them.
I know.
Phil. There's Lemmy. No, this is Lemmy. There's Wurzel. And right here, look at it. Wizzo.
Yeah.
He was only Wizzo for one record. So I got his autograph as Wizzo.
You said you got that on the 1916 tour?
Yeah.
Did you see them on the rock and roll tour?
Yes, they opened for Slayer.
Okay. Did they play the title track?
No.
Interesting, because I mean that track is so important to me. I love it. It was my first Motorhead album.
Well, you know what? Technically, it really kind of wasn't rock and roll because Rock and Roll was out for a while, and they were promoting the album "Everything Louder Than Everything Else."
The home video, you mean?
No, they had let me show you the CD. They had a CD called "Everything," and
Well, there's a live album they put out in the late '90s called that, but there was
no,
also
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of "No Sleep at All."
yeah, No Sleep at All. Yeah.
This is what they were promoting when they were opening for Slayer. So it was a live album.
Nice. But yeah, I've got all these. I've got a ton of Motorhead bootlegs, and I don't have any one where they play the title track, which blows my mind. You know, it's like there's a lot of ones with dogs and Traitor, you know, and just because you got the power, which technically wasn't even on the album, that was a
Yeah, that was on
B-side.
No Sleep at All, and then a studio track turned
Yeah,
up on a remaster of Rock and Roll.
yeah. But that
That's a great tune too. I love that song.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
seen
I
him,
can't believe.
I seen him play that live.
Yeah, that should have made the fucking album, man.
Oh,
But no, Phil Campbell, man, it's fucking. I mean, it's 64, man. Just sad. I guess he had some liver issues. Had a liver transplant.
that's what I heard.
Uh,
But
and
I did a
it
news
dropped since
report.
then.
I did a news report on it, and what I saw was kind of like speculation. And I was like, well, I'm not going to report it was his liver, but that's what people
Yeah,
are saying. But it's all speculation. It could be 100% true, but I didn't. I do the only news that matters. There ain't no fake news with me.
right, right. Well, I mean, the reports were like after he had a major surgery, which lead to believe is a liver transplant. Um, just very sad though at 64 though. And again, I just think it's so great. Like after Motorhead, like he didn't pull no fucking like Bobby Blotzer shit where he tried to do Phil Campbell's Motorhead. He just did his own thing with his kids, man, which is beautiful, man. I mean, that's fucking
And it
awesome.
was kick ass. And it was
Yeah,
actually really good, you know?
yeah. And again, man, just like I said, really happy to see all the outpouring on social media. When you usually see so much garbage, but to see so many people,
Well,
pay tribute.
there was one little negative thing I saw. And believe it or not,
Really?
let me explain. It was not even an hour after I found out because I woke up a little late today, like around 10:30.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe they announced it at 8 in the morning. I don't know. So I got online today and I saw, oh, Campbell died. Oh, what a bummer. And about 20 minutes later, I'm on Facebook and I see somebody posted marked safe from posting about Phil Campbell today. And I'm like,
What
really?
an asshole.
And it was only I don't know, man. I mean, I can understand putting up that meme a day or two later. Whatever.
Well, let me guess. Was his next post saying Oasis is better than Phil Campbell?
Oh yeah. Well, Oasis played stadium. Phil Campbell couldn't, so therefore, Oasis is better than Phil Campbell. And and since I have that jackass philosophy, I also have to throw in that Taylor Swift is better than Oasis.
Yeah, true.
Hmm.
True story.
Fucking retard. What an
But
idiot. I mean, fine, fine. Look, fine. Yeah, and Ian, you know me. You know how many people have I gotten in a fight with, and I've forgiven. I mean, how many?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
countless. But once you cross that, I hope he dies bridge. There ain't no turning back. Once you wish death on me, and you know what's wild? This guy wished death on me, right? Then
Yeah.
like a couple months later, somebody else wished death on me. Well, me and you actually. And
Oh,
I'm like, wow, man, my whole life nobody's ever wished death on me, and I got wished death by two alcoholics, at very different times. And once you do that, it's like, have you seen Tropic Thunder?
yes.
When what's his face is running with the little baby on his neck, he blew up the bridge. That's it. It's done. I grab him like that baby on Tropic Thunder.
You make me happy.
I got that for my birthday on 4K.
Nice.
It looks
Oh, I wanted to get that, but it pisses me off because it's only the theatrical on the 4K. It's not the uncut. That's why I didn't buy
no,
it.
no. Well, yeah, you're right, but it does bring the uncut on Blu-ray.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate when they do that though. Fucking do
yeah,
them both.
yeah. I get you. I never
But you
even
never.
seen the uncut, so I gotta. I did play the 4K, but I'm gonna play the uncut. I guess.
Oh yeah.
That's
You
one of
never go
those.
full retard.
That's one of those rare popular movies that's actually good. You know,
Yeah.
very rare because a lot of popular movies suck. That one's actually
Hey,
good.
best thing Tom Cruise ever did.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. Actually, I would say he stole the movie.
Yeah.
He stole the
Yeah.
movie. Where in Top Gun, that guy that played the janitor for 2 seconds in the movie, he stole the movie. You know, I never seen Top Gun, by the way.
Oh, it's you know what? I saw Top Gun at the theater and I thought it sucked so bad. I haven't watched Top Gun Maverick, which most people say is like an amazing movie. Like, check it out. Like, it's so much better. I'm like, nah, I sat in the theater and I watched the first one. That sucked. That's some gay ass, horrible shit. Anyway, long live Phil Campbell. Fuck Top Gun.
Yeah,
You know.
rest in peace, Phil Campbell.
All right. Well, yeah, man, it'd been a tough one. I was sitting getting ready for the episode today, man. I was listening like there's some new records that came out that I absolutely love. And then I saw the Phil Campbell shit and I was like, fuck, man, it was just a fucking turd in the punch bowl. So like I stopped, like it changed everything. I listened like 4 hours of nothing but Phil Campbell era fucking Motorhead, which is a pretty good day, you know.
Yeah, that's not even a dent. They did a
Yeah.
lot of records, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't get. I listened to first of all, I listened to the tracks on No Remorse. You know the newer tracks and shit. Then I listened to Orgasmatron. Then I listened to Rock and Roll. Then I listened to Everything Louder Than Everything Else. And I listened to Aftershock and fucking Sacrifice. And yeah, so Phil
Yeah,
Campbell.
I did a news report, and honestly, I never really thought about it. But I think my favorite Phil Campbell is Bastards and Sacrifice. Those two,
Oh, those are amazing.
and I love Orgasmatron and Rock and Roll. I do, but those
Yeah,
two are the ones I like the best. And I love We Are Motorhead. That's another great one.
I love that one. That's a
And Bad
very
Magic.
underrated one.
Bad Magic is amazing, and unfortunately, I saw Bad Magic tour, and they didn't play not one song off it, which bummed me.
But going back to fucking We Are Motor, dude, stay out of jail.
Stay Out of
Love
Jail
that.
is like, yeah, that's like my favorite track off it.
Oh,
And then
but
there's Out on the Sun, the last song on Sacrifice. Dude, that's one
yeah.
of the greatest Motorhead songs ever. It's different. It's kind of a different. It's still heavy, but it's different from Motorhead. It's fucking amazing. It's one of their best songs, I think.
And another one I'd like to throw out there, like I think just something that like really sticks out with Phil Campbell, Aftershock.
Yeah,
I think his guitar playing after. I mean, you got fucking Lost Woman Blues, Coup de Grace, Heartbreaker. Was it Dust and Glass and or some shit like that? Really good. I think that's a good example, like his guitar playing and shit. Aftershock, great fucking album.
Kiss of Death
Love
too. There's a lot of great guitar playing on that album. Motorizer, they're all great. They're all fucking great.
Yeah. I gotta. Those are the albums I gotta check out the most. I think it was like Inferno,
Great album.
Motorizer,
Great
and
album. The World Is
there's one-
Yours.
no, World Is Yours is when I really like. From there on out, I'm like, oh yeah. But it was like from Hammered to World Is Yours. I was kind of like I wasn't as invested So I don't know those albums as much, even though we reviewed one of them. It was like a fan paid episode. I think we did Inferno. But those are the albums I'm least familiar with. But man, just huge Phil Campbell fan, man. And again, like every time I saw him was with Phil Campbell, and I never felt disappointed. You know, it was always fucking Motorhead. It was always fucking amazing show. So there you go. You know, kind of somber shit. I'm getting tired of fucking people that we love dying, and like why can't it be people we don't give a shit about? You know, I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like,
Oh, look at all the people wiped out in Iran. Come on.
yeah, well, I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about like music people that I don't give a fuck about. You know, it's like, when was the last good one? It was that Ian dude. Like, I'm so embarrassed we share a name. The child molester that got killed in prison. Like, that was cool. Remember that guy? That dude
Yeah,
from
yeah. He got. I think it was two people killed him, right?
yeah, he got shanked in jail. Before that, it was the guy from fucking Lincoln Park. I was happy about that shit, you know.
What, the guy that committed suicide?
Yeah, yeah,
Why,
fuck him.
man, come on, man.
I don't like Lincoln Park.
Whatever.
Yeah,
You're, you know.
yeah, but you know what I mean. I like Phil Campbell, but you know, like, why
Yeah.
is Sammy Hagar still alive and Phil
Hey, look,
Campbell's dead?
hey, I hate Limp Bizkit. I ain't happy that bass player died. You know.
Yeah, but if it was like Fred Durst, I'd be like a little like, you know,
Yeah, no,
little tickle in my anus.
not
I'm
me,
just saying.
man. I respect Fred Durst because Scribble loves him. Word to Scribble.
Yeah. Scribble likes Megadeth, and I wish their recording career would die.
Hey, Scribble. I think Scribble didn't like the last Megadeth, which shows you he ain't no sheep.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, let's get into our last episode.
I gotta get into something now. I want to share with you, Ian.
Okay, go ahead.
As you know, there are many awesome killer people. I know your fans don't think this because they're like, "Fuck the world, everybody sucks." They don't know the people I know. And as you
Okay.
know, I get
I know you hate my fans.
no, I love your fans. But I'm describing them. Come on, man. Every one of them are pissed off. They're just mad at the world and they're mad that they're fucking, they have, they're getting their fucking government checks, unemployment checks to help mom with their hot pockets. They're cool with me though. I don't have a problem. But those are the type of people, Ian, that will never, ever, ever send you anything. Me, I attract the cool motherfuckers that send me cool shit. And let me show you the latest thing. Actually, earlier this week, Joseph Manella sent me a custom-made banner of Blizzard of Oz. Not Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard. It only says Blizzard of Oz. Huge banner that I couldn't fit in my house. I hung it in my garage. But this was sent to me by Dennis Turney Jr. Super deluxe edition.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. This shit
I haven't listened to it yet. I got it, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Look at this, man. 8 CD.
Wow.
And I'm not done because I just got it yesterday, but what I've heard so far, I didn't listen to the new remix. I listened to this one, what's the guy's name? Glenn Johns.
Glenn Johns.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. Studio outtakes I heard, and it's got some songs like my favorite song off this album is "The Trick of the Light." That's the name of it, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my favorite song off the album. Well,
that's an Entwistle song, right?
Yeah, and the extras has Entwistle singing it.
Nice.
And then on the other disc, there's more demos and stuff. Then it's got shit from Shepperton, which is actually them rehearsing, not a live show. It's them rehearsing, and it's raw and kick-ass. And then there's a live in the U.S. This is with Kenny Jones already. But I got to tell you, man, it's just as badass as Live at Leeds. I'll say Live at Leeds is better, but it's as raw as live.
Wow.
And that's as far as I got. I still got two more CDs to go. And oh,
Nice.
the last CD is actually, I can't wait to listen to this one. This is the Blu-ray of Who Are You?
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna kick back in my living room, put it on that big ass TV you told me to buy with the
Yeah,
surround sound and crank it.
that's what I'm excited to get because I've got my whole my huge 130-inch screen and my laser 4K projector and all that shit, but I don't have my stereo system yet. So when I do, I'm interested in getting some of these where they have the 5.1 or like the Dolby Atmos mixes of these albums.
You know which
Uh,
one I bought?
Looking forward to
Paranoid.
that. What's that?
Paranoid. I bought that.
Oh yeah, how'd it sound?
Paranoid. Paranoid. Oh, it sounds unbelievable. But the Paranoid, I didn't have to buy it through a box set. They sell it separate. Where
Yeah,
everything else I have, like I have Made in Japan that has a Blu-ray that I got in the box. The Kiss Alive and Dress to Kill, those are in the box. So, but man, I can't wait to listen to that one. Because man, believe me, I sat out there all cranked all the way listening to the Paranoid and just kicking back on my couch. It's like being at a fucking concert with the sounds
nice.
coming everywhere. And the same thing with Dress to Kill was unbelievable. It's an unbelievable listening experience, listening to what they do, how they tweak it and make it like 3D-ish. It comes
Right.
jumping. It's
But I
fucking.
mean, you've got the setup for that with the surround speakers and everything and stuff.
Yeah, behind me and stuff,
Nice,
in front and behind. So I hear
nice.
beep, 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 beep. Believe me, when I bought the Jaws 4K, was the very first thing I ever listened to in my living room. I had that shit cranked up, and dude, I'm sitting watching this movie, and behind me I hear waves. No talking,
Yeah.
just waves, and the talking
Uh,
in front of me. Like being in a fucking theater. It's unbelievable. It's like I don't even know why. They're showing now on Amazon Prime, Man on the Run, the Wings documentary. I went
yeah.
I went to go see that in the theater, and it was awesome. But you know what? It would have been better in my living room, because my living room, it would have been louder. But if I would have known they were going to show that on Amazon Prime for free, by the way, if you have Amazon Prime, I wouldn't have went to the theater. So that's why I
Oh,
haven't seen the Elvis movie yet, because I'm thinking, fuck that. I'd rather watch that at home.
oh, I didn't know. I got Amazon Prime. I need to watch that Wings movie.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
For free. You
Right.
don't have to pay.
Right on, man. Well, that's killer. That's killer. Who sent that to you? Give him a shout out.
His name is Dennis Turney Jr. This dude, let me tell you, man, he's so fucking cool. What he does, he has notebooks full of bands I talk about he doesn't know. So he
Yeah.
jots down all these bands that he don't know that I talk about. Then he checks them out. I'm like, dude, 9 out of 10, or maybe 10 out of 10. He ends up loving them. And then he donates for me to put these albums that I turn them on track by tracks and stuff. And he sent me a picture of him and his wife, a picture in a frame, and I have it in my bedroom next to a picture of me and my girlfriend.
Nice. Well,
I
hey,
love him. I love him.
Dennis Turney Jr., here's a band you never heard of. Every Mother's Nightmare. Send me some free shit.
Oh, now
How
now
about
he's
that?
definitely gonna send you nothing.
It's gonna be like a turd in a box.
Yeah, why would you do that? Now, seriously, a message to all you fucking Ian fans: grow a pair, start loving the world, and send Ian free shit. Come on, you love him.
No, you know what? I would rather they save up and move out of their parents' house. That would mean more to me.
That ain't gonna happen though.
All right, well then send me free shit. Fuck it.
Exactly. Take a page off a person that used to be on our show and go get dad to buy Ian shit on Amazon Prime.
Actually, you know who sent me some shit? Well, the king of sending shit. Charlie.
Oh, Charlie Hill.
Yeah, Charlie Hill. Charlie Hill, man, he sent me some fucking Cheap Trick on vinyl. Like holy shit. I
You
feel
know,
weird though.
he just
I
saw.
do.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say I do feel weird because I know I don't deserve it. So I'm like, this is awesome, but I feel terrible, man. You know?
Yeah. He's like, dude, Ian rules because he does a show with Ralph. I gotta send him shit. And as I told you, we turned him on to Cheap Trick, where he now has like a checkerboard tattoo on his arm.
Oh, I didn't. He didn't listen to Cheap Trick before he listened to us,
He knew just the hits and shit,
right?
and then he became fanatical. And he
Yeah,
even traveled to Niagara Falls to see them. He's traveled all around to see Cheap
yeah,
Trick. And he just saw him this past like 3 days ago in Orlando. He offered me a ticket, but I couldn't go. And
yeah.
and he films all the shows. So he sent me the full concert. And yeah, dude, they always pull out good shit. This time they pulled out Houses Rocking with Domestic Problems, High
Nice.
Roller,
Woo!
Hello Kitties. I mean, they throw out the fucking rare shit here and there. And
Yeah.
yeah, he sent me the video, and I was like, man, this shit
I
could.
saw they just played where I used to live in Florida, in Melbourne, Florida, and I saw the set list, and I was like, damn. But that's Cheap. Cheap Trick's always got a good set list.
Yeah, they
You
always
know what I
do.
mean? They play this shit. You know they have to, but they always salt and pepper that shit with like fucking different tracks, and I love that about them, man.
Yeah, they
Much
never
better
play.
than Oasis, who only plays waterfalls. You know, or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck, whatever the
look,
fuck it's
you
called.
know why Cheap Trick is better than Oasis? Because Cheap Trick don't play stadiums. Hell yeah, they're the real deal.
No, yeah, because Dak Shepard writes better songs than fucking both Gallagher brothers combined.
Well,
Dak Shepard
I wouldn't go that far, but I think Rick
or
Nielsen
Dak
wrote better.
Shepard, Dak Nielsen,
I think
whatever the fuck.
I think Rick Nielsen wrote better songs than Oasis in the '70s. Up to All
That's
She
right.
Loves. Well, he's had a lot of good songs after that.
All right. Well, let's go to our last episode on YouTube and see what people got to say. And God damn, I always pronounce this wrong, but you're going to do it. Yahalamo? Is that right?
Yo Almo.
Yeah, that's what I said. What did I say? He says, I still listen to you guys on Podbean because I'm used to it and I do prefer listening with music in the background. But hey, if you're going to be reading my comments here, fuck it. I'll swing by and leave a comment, ring the notification bell, and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. Keep up the great work. Count Ralpha says, seen Sepultura for the first time on Beneath the Remains tour in a tiny club with no stage. Met them that day and they could barely speak English. Hold on, there's a lot of replies to this one. Zachary B98 says, hope you're doing okay. Heard you had surgery. When can you have some whiskey? Haven't seen you on Almost Human in a while. Saw you on the Black Metal episode on Sea of Tranquility. Stay heavy. I'm actually seeing Emperor for the first time next month, so be cool. Count Ralph has put, awesome. I'll be zooming in a couple weeks. Enjoy the mighty Emperor. Then he puts, seen Sepultura open up for a Helmet and Ministry on the Arise tour cycle. And then he put, and Voivod's War and Pain came out in 1984. You guys were saying there weren't any older thrash albums before 85. Second time I've seen Sepultura, they were still touring for Beneath the Remains with Sadus and Obituary.
I saw him with Sadus.
Nice. I still
Swallowed
have the original.
It was Swallowed in Black tour. The Swallowed in Black tour. I bought a
Nice.
Sadus shirt I no longer have.
Conrad says, I still have the original Bestial
Devastation.
Devastation Overdose split cassette.
That's the
And
one
then I saw him again. And then he said, then I saw him again in 1994 on the Chaos 80 tour, headlining over Fear Factory, Clutch, and Fudge Tunnel. Eric Sartanahoma, awesome stuff. I always like how primitive they sounded back then. I like Arise a little better. Dead Embryonic Cells was the first song I ever heard by Sepultura, so kind of tips my vote. Both great albums. I like Chaos 882. Cheers to Ian and Ralph. Been listening to you on and off for almost a decade. Respect.
Right
All
on.
right. Zachary B98 says, I watch every episode, Ralph. Thanks. I've watched any episode you guys do, no matter if I know the album or not. I actually do love when you do heavier albums and more obscure stuff. Ian's opinions usually get me laughing on stuff like Mayhem, Behemoth, and heavier thrash stuff. One of my favorite episodes was Onslaught. I would love you guys to do more underground thrash or even early death metal like Deicide, Morbid Angel, and something in Brazilian. I can't fucking read. He said also from Brazil like Sepultura or Obituary. You got to have Count Ralphus on for that. He is knowledgeable.
Is it Sarcophago?
Say what?
Sarcophago? Is that the band?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, that's some brutal shit right there. They have this album called Einri. You know what's written above Jesus Christ on the cross? IRNI, I think it's called. Einri, or whatever. Yeah. That is one of the most brutal fucking albums ever. Yeah, Ian would hate that shit.
Probably. So you got to have Count Ralphus on for that. He's knowledgeable on extreme metal. Then again, I do love the oddball episode like Billy Joel or The Cure. Ralph had the same reaction as me to The Cure. Absolutely vile. Doing some newer traditional heavy metal bands like Tail Gunner, Night Demon, Savage Master, or Tower would be cool too. Or going into some new wave of British heavy metal. I love the Grim Reaper episode. Timeline doesn't always matter. My first Sepultura album was Roots, then Chaos. Ugh. My favorite Sepultura was the first EP with Morbid Visions. I love Sepultura up to Beneath the Remains. Yep. Arise actually has little crumbs of the bouncy, groovy, almost wigger stuff that I despise, but it's okay. Chaos AD, then Roots completely lost me with the tribal new metal wigger adjacent groove crap. Can't stand it. I like two songs that are okay on Chaos. I was born in 1998, so I'm a young asshole. Neutron Hammer 881 says, I've been listening / watching you guys for 10 years now since I was 14, and I watch every episode regardless of the band because you guys are always fucking funny. Love Sepultura though, and Morbid Visions will always be my favorite album of theirs. Looking forward to the book, gentlemen. Trevor Born Vets says, good show.
Stop a second. That last comment was awesome, and I'll explain why. He started listening to us for 14 years old, right? And he's still listening to us today and laughing, which means, you know how today is all full of woke people, you know?
Right.
Just for the show, we raised the motherfucker right there. A cool motherfucker that gets real Mel Brooks type humor.
That's true. Treyborn Vet says, good show. Looking forward to the next. Digging the classic clips. Cheers. Yeah, I love those classic clips videos that have been coming out, man. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, I want to thank that dude. I every time I put a classic clip up, I have a link below where he has all the. He hasn't made one in a while, but hey, I'm not pressuring the dude because I know how hard that is to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I've done shit like that, and I don't do that editing shit no more. Seriously, not even on my YouTube videos, nowhere. Yeah. You know, I just roll the camera and go for it, you know? And that's what makes it, man. Come on, Ian, who the fuck else is like that? Everybody's like, oh, we got to do this to appease that. And not us, bro. Turn on the camera and let it roll.
We got the answer in this next comment. So this should put everybody's mind to rest. 2.5 Pounder says, the cure for the rating slide, bring back the fuck puppet. Fuck puppet is apparently why the ratings have dipped.
What? No, the fuck puppet was never on the podcast. and my ratings have skyrocketed since the fuck puppet hasn't been on my Almost Human page. But
I'm going to ask this person to buy you a new fuck puppet.
I still have my fuck puppet, but it's all disheveled and shit. It's gonna be a pain to put them back together. The fuck puppet will, I guess, return. One day I'll take the day to fix the fuck puppet, and then I can bring them back. But
Uh,
my by the way, my ratings didn't skyrocket because I got rid of the fuck puppet. It would have done the same with or without the fuck puppet. But the fuck puppet, I really do enjoy those episodes.
all right, let me get through this so I can piss. Metal Hipster 8008 says, great episode. I discovered Sepultura with Chaos AD back in 1993, so I love that album. I absolutely hate Roots. Ralph, about the split vinyl you mentioned, I thought you were talking about that Suffocario or whatever.
No, no.
Yeah, I dig the Derek Green albums. The best Sepultura with the green are the last two albums, Metal Messiah and Quadra. Give those two albums a listen. I agree.
No.
Okay, bye.
I'm not.
Okay. Freeform, you know who that is. That's Mark. And surprise, surprise, not a fan of this band, but a huge fan of you guys. Great episode as always. Hey, I would snort whiskey for you guys. LOL. And then he responded, or RMCP Mark. Is that him or is that Mark Daly?
Mark Daly.
Okay. He says, you ruined your keyboard doing that. Wait a second. That was Fireball. LOL. Gary5642 says, I'm a casual Sepultura fan. KSAD was the one my friend had, so probably my favorite. Arise is really solid too. Don't think I've heard all of Beneath the Remains. Quick question for Mr. Vieira and Mr. Wadley. Have you two heard the Buck Dharma solo album, Born to Rock? Quick thoughts on the album. I responded, I love Buck, but not too good. I'm not really a fan of that album. Ralph?
Yeah, that album wasn't good, and is what I understand is that Burning for You was supposed to be on that album.
Right. Yeah. The band's like, no, you ain't taking that, motherfucker.
Yeah, they convinced them to use it for Blood Skull. That would have been the best song on that album.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because, I love Buck. I love his guitar playing. Not a good album.
Nah, they did a video for it, too. There's a video. I forgot what song it was.
Oh, something about my heart. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
Heavy Metal Rules says, Sepultura is for real men who kick ass and don't take shit from no one. Sammy Gagar is for little salad tossing bitches who eat shit sandwiches. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man. That was poetry.
Yeah. Zandig666. I'm here, boys. A little late, but I was having these nuts enlarged. Stay heavy. And RMCP Mark says, hey, guys, thanks for the shout out. I watch every episode and hit the like button. Well, I had to tune in since KSAD went gold. LOL. Anyways.
That's good. That's fun.
I saw Sepultura play in Brazil because my wife is from there. And considering I spent all that money buying a wife, I figured, fuck it, might as well see a band while I'm there. Absolutely Pointless Sound says, I've been wondering for years when you'd get around to talking about Sepultura, so it's nice to see it happen. Although I left a couple comments on previous videos, I'm not one for commenting on shit online typically, nor do I leave myself logged into my YouTube account. However, I logged into my account just so I can say, please don't have Mark back on to redeem himself.
Poor Mark.
Sinister Intent 4639 says, thank you for giving Grace Under Pressure the love it deserves. After that album, I was done with them. Everything after sucks. They're my favorite band, by the way. Preach. Kevin Lewis says, saw Sepultura open for Pantera in 1994. Metal Mind 72, Beneath is my favorite. Bought it the day it was released. Arise the second favorite. Close battle. Liberate Cuba. Agree that Sepultura is garbage after Chaos AD, and Soulfly suck too. Don't go see Sepultura. Go see Cavalera.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Jimmy James Schwartz says, any thoughts on who will narrate the RMCP audiobook? Lee Gertzman? I like that. Scribble Official says, hashtag liberate Cuba. And Heavy Metal Farmer says, I don't care what the episodes are about. I watch every episode because you guys are freaking hilarious.
Right on. Thank you,
All
man.
right, you can talk about that. I have to piss. I'll be right back.
What am I gonna talk about? It's got a fucking bladder like a walnut. So, what can I talk about? Let me think. Man, it's just my life lately. It's become kind of like same old, same old. Not that I'm complaining, but every day it's like the same thing over and over again. I wake up in the morning, I take off, I walk for about an hour, sometimes 45 minutes, come home, take a shower, put on tunes, then get on the internet, fuck around for an hour or two on the internet, working on my YouTube, then cook my breakfast, then go sit on my couch and watch TV, and then come back here and do my donations for YouTube. That's my life, you know? That's pretty much my life. So I'm not very exciting. I will stay an hour before recording. I found out Atrophy is playing in West Palm Beach. I would have went. West Palm Beach is like 2 hours away, so I didn't have time. And
Yeah,
plus,
fuck that shit.
I agreed to do this show. But
All
anyway,
right.
go ahead. Ian.
Uh, all right. Well, now let's go to the news. And I didn't know this shit was
Hey, look,
happening.
look at my shirt. It's time for the news. So Ian
All right.
read the news today. Oh boy.
Here we go. Tom Morello is co-directing the official Judas Priest documentary. He says, "I love the band and I wanted to help tell their story." So I just thought Sam Dunn was doing that shit. Who Sam Dunn's done fucking, a ridiculous amount of metal documentaries. I had no idea Tom Morello was involved with this. Ralph, does that change your opinion of this? And are you still going to watch it?
I'm very curious. I don't care if it's a scumbag piece of shit. Tommy come pinga. I fucking hate that cocksucker. I really do.
Yeah.
But let's see. Hopefully he does a good job. Hopefully he'll do better than he did at that Farewell Ozzy show. Oofa, was that?
Oh, yeah. Oof,
Oh,
marron.
yeah. Yeah, man, that guy sucks. But you know what? He did a great introduction to Kiss at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll give him that. I mean, I may hate the guy, but when he does something good, I'm going to admit it. So let's hope his work on the Judas Priest documentary is as good as his introduction to Kiss at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
and also is the exact opposite of his horrible fucking band Rage Against the Machine. You know
See,
what?
I don't hate him because of his music. I hate him because he got Kiss inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I hate him because of his music. His music sucks. And you know what? You know what I say to Rage Against the Machine? No, 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 Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you. I won't do what your fucking commie ass tells me to do. You hypocrite piece
Woo!
of shit. You are a bunch of hypocrites. I hate capitalism, but I'll sign to Epic Records. Kiss my balls. Actually, don't kiss my balls. That's reserved for true metal people. True metal people kiss my balls, Ian.
Former Exciter guitarist John Ritchie says, "I don't think AI should play a part in songwriting." Uh, do you think that is coming soon to where, like, I mean, you see all these fake videos on YouTube, and most of them are humorous. It's like funny, like goofy kind of shit. Do you think it's going to get to a point where newer bands are using AI to write songs? I could kind of see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not proven, but I think the most, well, really, the only awesome song off Ace Frehley's last album is AI. It's not proven, but it just Ace sounds too good. His voice is dipped, and he never sang strong, like he does on that song. And musically, it sounds very precise, unlike the rest of the album. So, hey, man, I liked it. and it's an AI. I think it's an AI song. So you know what, man? I'm against it. I'm old school, but at the same time, hey, I was fooled. And look, the great Scribble took my record and made it R&B, and it's one of the greatest things I ever heard in my life. Listen to this R&B music to my lyrics is fucking unbelievable. I loved it. I put that shit in my iPod. I cranked that shit. But at the same time, I would rather have a band record a song and not AI. Okay?
Yeah.
But forget it. The way that bands go out there today and lip sync and all this shit going on, you know, all bands are going to start using AI.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hate to contradict you, but I don't think that Ace used AI, because if he did, that last album would have been a lot better than it fucking was, because that shit sucked.
It's only
I,
one. It was only one song on the album, though. They couldn't
yeah,
afford
but
more AI.
the whole thing sucked. That was homegrown
No, no,
terrorism.
no.
That
I'm
wasn't fucking
talking.
AI.
Yeah, Ian, I'm talking for me, dude. Don't talk for me.
I'm
You
not
act like,
talking for you.
yeah, you're saying, well, the whole. I just said I like the song, and you're telling me, no, the whole thing sucks. No, dude, the whole thing sucks to you.
For me, it sucked.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
For
for me,
me,
it's
it one song doesn't suck, and I think that song is AI. I think it is.
okay. What song? Let me know what song that is. I would like to listen to that.
Fighting
Just
for Life. That's the name of the song.
fighting for life. I will go back and check that out.
It sounds like
I did
AI
listen
to
to that
me.
album once, and that was enough for me. But I'll go back, listen to that one like in particular, and see what I think. Let's see here. Jeff Tate is talking about his new Operation Mindcrime 3. And man, I saw the cover art for it. Man, it just seems weird just seeing like Mindcrime 3, but it doesn't say Queensryche. It just says, you know, Jeff Tate, Mindcrime 3. And this one is supposed to be written from the perspective of Dr. X, you know, the character from the original. I don't know, man. It's kind of one of those, you know, I saw Jeff Tate solo and he blew me away by how good he sounded. But man, Mindcrime 2, everybody knows that shit sucked fucking balls. Um, you know, so I don't know how this is going to be. And even, I think the great thing I was looking at the other day, because to me, Mindcrime is a fucking masterpiece. And I'm looking at the songwriting credits and everything for all these songs. And man, it was really like an amalgamation or whatever the fuck you call it, like of the whole band. You know, it's not like every song on there was written by Tate and DeGarmo. You know, there's plenty of shit. You know, this is DeGarmo, this is Wilton, this is, you know, all this shit like mixed up, you know, and what a perfect fucking album that is. I do like the concept of it being from Dr. X's perspective, but I just kind of feel like this is going to be a lot of like in the studio Pro Tools kind of bullshit, but I'll give it a listen. Are you excited at all, or you just, or will you even give it a chance, Ralph?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very curious to hear it. I did hear a clip. He put up like a 10-second clip, and it was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't promising at all. It was like just like some
Oh
guitar
yeah.
riff, and I don't know. It was like 10 seconds long. I can't judge it with that, but at the same time, it's like this is what you want to use as a teaser.
Oh well,
But
that
I am
sucks.
curious. I am curious to hear it. I do. I do want to hear it.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's good, but yeah,
Me
I'm
too.
expecting it to suck.
Me too. I hope it's good. It'll be quite shocking if it doesn't suck.
All right. Well, can Corrosion of Conformity announced their new drummer Nick Sabatura? Sepultura? I don't know what the fuck his name is. But he's going to be their new permanent drummer. Uh, I'm kind of happy about that, because who they were using is Stanton Moore, who's played on multiple COC albums, and as a guy who spent many years in New Orleans, Stanton Moore is a staple in New Orleans, but he's also known for being a complete fucking prick, a complete fucking asshole. And I'm surprised he even did any COC because that is not his wheelhouse. He is more like a funk and a New Orleans music type of drummer. But more importantly, he's known as being a fucking asshole. So even though he did the new album, I'm glad they got a new drummer. At least this guy looks metal. And he was recommended, supposedly he's a Chicagoland drummer, and he was recommended by Charlie Benente to the band. So, hey, should have got him before you record the album, in my opinion. But, also getting Mike Dean back, in my opinion, if you want COC. Testament has announced a remastered reissue of Practice What You Preach.
Hey,
I'll get it.
Yeah,
But
that's a groundbreaking Disney thrash album. That was the birth of Disney thrash right there.
Oh, yeah. What would you call Ace Frehley's last solo album? Would that be Disney Ace Frehley? Or would that be Pixar Ace Frehley?
No, it would be Crazy. Remember there was Mad Magazine and Crack Magazine?
Yes.
Remember Crazy Magazine? That's how I would say the last Ace Frehley. It was like
I don't remember Crazy. I remember Cracked and I remember Mad. I was a huge...
Yeah, I was huge into Mad Magazine. Actually, ironically enough, that's where I first discovered Kiss, really, was Mad Magazine. Yeah. They had a picture of Kiss, like a drawing of Kiss, in Mad Magazine. This is before I might have known Rock and Roll All Night or Beth, but wasn't sure. And then when I heard I Want You, and I didn't know it was that cartoon band. But yeah, there was another magazine called Crazy, where I forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They had a mascot too. And yeah, look at it. Crazy.
Yeah, I'll definitely look it up.
Yeah, I own Crack Magazine too.
But no, I was a big Mad Magazine fan. I'll never forget being a little kid, and it was a Mad Magazine issue where they were lampooning Jaws 2. And they mentioned the part, the line in the movie, like, she has tits like a sparrow, which is an actual line in the movie. But as a kid who bought, like, this kid's comic, and you see tits like a sparrow, I was like, ooh, it's kind of like when you saw David Lee Roth and he said, fuck, and you're like, what? It was a different time. Right. No, I thought it was huge. And man, I bought tons of Mad Magazine. Oh, and Cracked was good too. It wasn't as good as Mad Magazine, but it was still pretty good. But I've never heard of Crazy, dude. I'll have to check that out.
Crazy was around back then in the 70s.
Okay.
Those were the 3 wacky magazines back then.
Right on. Well, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but apparently Trickster is going to release a phenomenal new album in early 2027 that's going to blow everybody away. I doubt that.
Yeah, I saw that I saw the headline. I go, they're just looking for people to bash on Trickster with a headline like that.
Ralph, did you ever see Trickster live?
No. I know you did.
Yeah.
You've told that story.
Yeah. What wasn't on purpose? I'll tell you that much. That's something.
Wait. I did see Trickster. I forgot. I did see them.
You did?
Yeah, they weren't like D level yet, because they became D level later. I saw them over for Striper in Prince's bar. Prince owned a club down here called
Grand Slam.
Did I ever tell you I was at the opening and I worked that night?
Yeah, and you didn't like it. Yep, you told me.
They told me they told all of us, don't look at Prince. And I did. He was short.
Yeah, he's a short guy, but
he's a good guitar player. Not Gary Moore good. But since he could do some solos and shit, people put him higher than he actually is. But he wasn't bad. And I saw him play the opening night. It was damn packed in there. A lot of broads.
How was Steve Brown when you saw him at Grand Slam? Did he bring the Fury?
Dude, I remember I was like, I was there and I saw them, and then I just walked around. Like they were background music. They were just fucking terrible.
That
And
shit's
yeah. And that was when Striper was against the law because they were playing arenas, and the next time they're playing that little fucking club. They're like, they really fell low there. I mean, it fell so,
wow. Did Striper really play arenas?
yeah, dude.
Okay.
I saw Striper twice in an arena on To Hell with the Devil, and the opening bands was Loudness and TNT. Then I saw him
Okay.
play with Hurricane at Sunrise View
Okay.
Theater twice. So the three times. No, and then War Memorial Auditorium, where they weren't even big yet, and that place was huge, and it was pretty packed because I guess they had some kind of Christian following in the early days. But
Yeah.
yeah, Striper was 86, 87. They were playing arenas. They were selling millions too, you know?
I only bought To Hell with the Devil, but I did love that song. That shit was good. All right. Let's see. Oh, now here, I know you put out a video about this. I haven't seen it yet. I actually think this is pretty cool, but see what you think. Sebastian Bach is going to sing for Twisted Sister. What says to you?
You know, you don't remember this, Ian, but I called it on this on the podcast a couple episodes ago because we were doing the news and you said, oh, and JJ French is hinting that they're going to get a singer. Who the fuck are they going to get a singer for Twisted Sister? And I said, this is how I said it. I said, Sebastian Bach, he will be perfect. Oh, I'm sure it won't happen. But if anybody's going to sing for Twisted Sister, it'll be Sebastian Bach. I didn't think it would happen, but I called it that he would be the perfect fit for Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
And boy, can you imagine Rachel Bolan and Snake now laughing their ass off with what JJ and Eddie's going to have to deal with now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd tell you what though, I'd go see it in a heartbeat if it came by me.
Oh yeah, I would too, but it ain't Twisted Sister. It'd be good.
No, it ain't Twisted Sister at all. But you know what? I'd rather go see that than the goddamn Twisted Sister Christmas fucking special extravaganza that I saw, where they sang motherfucking Christmas songs. Fuck that shit.
Right.
You know. You know. But hey, I hope they do Hot Love. You know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right.
I like Hot Love. I like that song.
I do too. I do too. Hey,
don't-
Wake Up the Sleeping Giant kicks ass. That's the best song.
The first three songs on that album are great. I like the title track too. The rest is garbage. Though the last song kind of, yeah, right, is kind of, it's a cute little rocker. But the rest is just fucking god awful.
Yeah. But so is most that fucking Come Out and Play. You know?
Yep, same shit. Come Out and Play had like 3 good songs on it.
Yeah. All right. Have you heard the new 6 Feet Under song?
But why would I do that?
Okay. Well, a lot of people who like hate on 6 Feet Under are saying they like this and they see it as a return to form and they like what Jack Owen is doing on guitar. So I was curious to see
what do you mean return to form? You mean it's like Eaten Back to Life by Cannibal Corpse? Because it's 6 Feet Under was never in form.
Okay, you didn't like The Haunted?
No, it was horrible.
Well, okay. I like that album.
Yeah, like that.
I think it's not bad. I think it's better than what you've heard from the band in the last, 4 albums. I think, I think what's his name sounds better. What's his fucking name?
Chris Barnes.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, it makes me wonder nowadays. Like now, when I hear like older singers who like you hear like previously, like man, the shit's gone, and now they sound better. I'm like, fuck, is that AI? Is that kind of, is it some kind of
Chris Barnes.
manipulation?
Chris Barnes was a guest on a Scribble song.
Yeah.
True story.
Yep. Oh, me and Scribble both love Chris Barnes.
and
But
and
I tell
Fred,
you,
and Fred Durst.
but I tell you what, I think Corpse Grinder sounds better.
Fuck
But I
yeah,
love Chris Barnes.
I did too. Hey, he sang on my favorite Cannibal album,
Yeah. Which one's that?
"Eating Back to Life."
That's your favorite, huh? Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I have that
Uh,
shit on vinyl.
let's see. Dave Ellefson says over Dave Mustaine's comments over past behavior, you know what? Fuck off. Just fuck off.
How
I
personal.
agree. I agree.
Fuck him.
I agree. I agree. Fuck Dave Mustaine. He's a fucking
And
bitch.
fuck David Elfson too. Fuck them both.
Oh no. I get that too. But the hypocrisy of fucking like Dave Mustaine is going to be judge and jury.
Well, David Staine's been this
All
way.
it is, in my opinion, all it is a money thing. He has to pay less money to James Lomenzo, which means more money in his pocket.
Good.
It's all a fucking money thing.
Well, it just goes
And I can never forgive James Lomenzo. I don't care if he's in fucking Pride and Glory. I don't care if he's in fucking Black Label, whatever the fuck he's done. He played with David Lee Roth. Once you've played in White Lion, your credibility is done. Done. You're over. There's no coming back from White Lion.
Well, that is a tough call. I got to give you that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, that's the only White Lion song I actually like.
Little child.
Oh God, that when the children cry. Oh my God, that is so horrible. What do you think about all this? The boo-hooing and the crying about the Metallica shit. The Metallica shows at the Sphere. I saw you put up a video. I didn't see it.
I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't go see it anyway, so what do I care? You know what? People will pay those prices. That there's so many the Ian Wadley type fans that are like, that shit's not gonna sell. It's gonna be empty. Yeah, y'all are such geniuses. That shit's gonna sell out. That shit's
Why would my fans say that?
because
They know Sammy Hagar fans are going to buy up all those tickets. Fucking Mark Daly has like 3 rows booked already.
yeah, well, that's because they sold millions.
Yeah, exactly. Steve Kerr's tried to get tickets to that shit. My fans would never pay money to go see Metallica now
Because they ain't got money.
because they live at home. They live at home.
Exactly. They live with mom. They need to save that money for their hot pockets. I love your fans. They're idiots.
I can't tell who you hate more, me or my fans. I don't know. It's tit for
I
tat.
love you guys equally the same. I love you as much as I love your fans. Take that as you will.
Damn. Listen to that, listeners of the show.
Hey, why would I do a show with you if I didn't just love the hell out of your stupid fans?
My stupid fans.
Your Mongolic fans.
The troglodytes.
Oh. Andrew Jacobs thought you were the best out of both of us.
Okay, you might have a point.
Wait. I was going to bring up, I'm not going to say his name, but remember one of the last comments that you read on iTunes from our former host saying that you were really the star of the show? I was kind of like nothing. So, yeah, you had him on your side, too.
Which one was that?
The racist from Boston.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he left a comment saying that you were like the star and I was like nothing.
Oh. Well, that's because he was mad at you that week.
No, that's because he's an Ian Wadley fan.
Go back and listen to the episodes. I beg to differ. I remember him loving Among the Living till you said you didn't like it. Then it was terrible. Man, here's a sad one. Punk rock icon Jello Biafra is hospitalized after suffering a stroke. God damn it. I love me some fucking Jello. Are you a Dead Kennedys fan, Ralph?
Not really. I think his politics are stupid.
Oh, okay.
And the music is subpar. Holiday in Cambodia is a good song. I got one Dead Kennedys album. Let me show you it. It's not. It's like a compilation thing. Uh,
Give me convenience or give me death.
I don't know. I don't know. I have it here somewhere. I have one of the records. Here it is. This one.
Yep. Give me convenience or give me death. Yep. That's a
I
compilation.
think, yeah, it's got a couple good songs on it, but no, I'm not a big Jello fan, and his politics are just beyond retarded. It's your typical hypocrite that hates it but won't leave it. You know what I mean? Whatever. Let's keep going.
All right. Well, Boston singer Tommy DiCarlo is dead at 60 after a brain cancer battle.
Can you believe he died 19 years after Brad Delp died? They died on the same day.
Yeah. That is freaky. So, obviously there's a day where Tom Schultz just likes to kill lead singers.
I saw him live. He was great.
Was he?
The only time I ever saw Boston was with him.
Never heard him. Never heard him sing like. The only person I heard other than fucking Brad Delp was Michael Stipe or whatever.
Michael Sweet was in the band with
Michael
him.
Sweet.
Michael Sweet was in the band with him. Michael Sweet didn't sing the whole time. He only sang.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
When I saw, I didn't see him with Michael Sweet by the time I saw him. But Michael Sweet, I think sang "Peace of Mind" and like maybe 2 songs, and the rest was backing vocal type things.
Yeah, I don't know, but man, the shit I saw where Michael Sweet was singing the Boston shit, I was blown away. And I made that joke meme, where I was talking to Michael Sweet at Rockin' Pod, which you're like, no, you're not going to be part of this because you're going to say something asshole-ish, which I would have. But I said to Michael Sweet, I said, hey, I'm not a fan of Stryper. I don't think you're a good band. But when I heard you sing with Boston, I thought you did a great job. And I stand by that. I thought he sounded phenomenal. But I don't know this guy. Did he sound like Brad Delp?
Yeah. He was amazing. And how they discovered him, oddly enough? He's never been in a band before, ever. He never performed live, nothing. He went on YouTube and sang along to a Boston song. Tom Schultz saw it, was blown away, had him audition, and he got the gig right away.
Oh, nice.
He was phenomenal. He was a phenomenal singer. He hit all those notes. He was badass. And he was, before he was in Boston, he was an employee for Home Depot.
I'll tell you what, if you can sing Brad Delp, you're a fucking hell of a vocalist, because that's one of the most distinct and incredible voices of all of rock and roll, in my opinion.
Yep.
So sorry for him, sorry for his family, man. I'm not glad he's dead, unlike the dude from Linkin Park. Let's see, what else is going on here? Anything else? Let's see. I didn't even read the fucking the article, but I could tell it from the title. Sebastian Bach says, "Don't hold your breath for my next album," and I'm going to use my Nostradamus powers to say that's because nobody bought the last one, and I think you're going to see that these bands aren't going to pony out the money to record a new album when nobody's going to buy it. So fair enough.
Last album was pretty good too.
Yeah, not too bad. Hey, fuck Sebastian Bach's 10 times better than fucking Skid Row without him. My opinion. I know you like the other shit, but my opinion, they are fucking worthless, without him. He was the best thing that ever happened to that band.
Well, that's what most people say, and most people think Skid Row sucks without Sebastian. That's what most
Yep.
people say.
That's what my stupid ass fans think, you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I get it. No, nobody's buying fucking albums, so I see a lot of these people like, why do they put the time in for it? And it's one of those things, you go see them live. You don't want to hear the new shit. You want to hear the old shit. But I'm still, vocal about like, I kind of think that's a lame excuse. Not for making the records, because I understand that makes money, or I mean, costs money. But back in the day, like every time a band came out, they had new music and they would play it, but it was good. If you're not writing good music in your 60s, that's the problem. It's not that it's new music, it's just that the new shit doesn't hold up to the old shit.
Well, even if it's good, it's not going to hold up to the old shit.
Yeah. Did you hear the new Rush re-release of
Yeah,
Grace Under?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. You know what I watched yesterday? Not all of it, but most of it was Rush just put up a whole show from Grace Under Pressure, pro
Yeah,
show.
the Toronto show. Yeah,
I watched some of that. It was pretty good.
yeah.
And
What'd you think of the Terry Brown mix?
I saw today. I'm trying to think what song it was. They made like a visual video for it.
Distant Early Warning. I know they had a
No,
visual.
it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. God damn it. I forget. But
Red Sector A.
no, no.
No.
Something machine, maybe? I can't remember.
Kid Gloves. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
But anyway, it was good. Yeah. But I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not made of money, man. I can't buy everything.
Yeah. Get off your fucking ass, Ralph fans.
Yeah.
Don't eat. Send it to Ralph.
No, they can eat all they want because they're rich. They're filthy rich and poor. And
You smart fans.
don't depend on mom to make them a hot pocket like your fans.
Your fans have no girlfriends, no wives. That they live in their basement. That's why they can spend all their money on you.
What are you talking about? Dennis Carney Jr.'s got a beautiful wife, man.
Yeah, what'd she cost? No, but I have seen a lot of fucking people bitching online about the price of this new the Grace Under Pressure box set, man. A lot of people are like, I'm not spending that, But I would say, like, I like what you get with it. It is expensive.
Yeah, it's way better than that stupid Signals one. That was terrible.
Yeah. The Signals one was really like, man. After the bar that they set with all the other like anniversary releases and shit, the Signals one was like, what the fuck? But it had the same price. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are like, yeah, you're offering me nothing, but you're still charging me the same price. As far as the new mix goes, it was a little jarring at first. It was different. But I think it's something you need to listen to with headphones on and to hear the little nuances and the differences. But on repeated listens, I really like it. I like what Terry Brown, and I would love to hear, Terry Brown do remixes of other albums he wasn't involved with. Because for those of you who may or may not know, Terry Brown was there for Fly By Night through Signals. And they didn't like what he did on Signals, and that's when they made the change. But I don't know about you, Ralph. You might agree with me on this one. I prefer Grace Under Pressure over Signals.
No, not me. Though I got to tell you, man, I mean, I love Grace Under Pressure. I'll tell you a funny story about Grace Under Pressure. I was alone. Nobody I knew liked that album. Everybody hated it. And I was like, yeah, I would agree with people. Yes, it's them really going off on the keyboard shit. Man, but the songs are really good. I'm still liking it. But no, Signals for me it's better. I wouldn't say way better, but it's better. But I've got to give a shout out to a guy that was on the infamous episode of Iron Maiden, Fear the Dark, and No Rest for Wicked, where you fired the
Josh Carlson?
Josh Carlson sent me this, man. The Moving Pictures box set.
Nice.
And this has a killer show on it. I'm gonna play this after we're done here. I haven't heard this in a while. But yeah, it's got a great, and this is like a very special era for me because it was the first time I saw Rush live.
Yeah.
And this album pretty much is what they played when I saw them. You know, they threw out some
Oh,
really, like they played Beneath Between Behind on this tour,
yeah.
which is rare, man, for them to
Right.
play that. And
You know what's awesome
what?
is when you and me went and saw Rush, and we took the young boy to go see the show with us.
Yeah.
He is now in his mid-20s. He is going to Mexico to see the new tour,
Very cool.
and sent me a message, and it made me feel so good, and I know, like, you know I don't believe in any, afterlife kind of bullshit, but there's part of me is like his dad's going to be looking down kind of thing, and going, because that's the whole thing. I went with his dad to take him the tour before you and me went, and then you and I took him, and now he's an adult and he's going to Mexico to go see him, and it just made me fucking happy as fuck, that the shit's still going on. I fully support this new tour. I think it's great. I hope the new drummer, is fantastic. I have no problems with it. It's fucking Rush. I hope a new generation who wasn't as lucky as us to go see him in the past tours gets to go. It's fucking Rush, man. It's phenomenal. And I think they're doing it right too. I like how they're having the keyboard player, so Geddy doesn't have to, play keyboard. Like, I don't know how this motherfucker did it in his 30s, where he's playing keyboards with his feet and playing bass and then singing on top, Like, if he needs a little help in his 70s, I'm fucking down with that, Like, whatever, man. Just play these songs. I'm excited to see what the set list is going to be. And I don't know. Grace Under Pressure kicks ass. Good album.
Yeah. That's right there. And then after that, they lost me with Power Windows.
Yeah, Power Windows sucks balls, dude. Power Windows sucks balls, and Hold Your Fire sucks balls.
Woo! Two horrible albums.
Yeah, Hold Your Fire, in my opinion, is their absolute worst. But
Yeah.
Power Windows ain't much better. That's some terrible shit.
It is.
I'm surprised. There's a lot of people who like Power Windows, and I don't fucking get it, dude.
They're all fan of yours.
Yeah, no. Now, most of my fans don't even like Rush. That's too gay for them, even, at their best.
Yeah, they're that's too gay for them. They're more into bands like The Cure.
Yeah, The Cure and Every Mother's Nightmare.
And Scritti Politti.
Scritti Politti, man. That's some fucking gangster shit right there. Are you getting the new Heaven and Hell box set?
Yes, but I'm not buying it on vinyl. I'm gonna get the CD. Because for the live stuff. Actually, because of my another guy. Did I show you the Black Sabbath box set I recently got? Oh, I gotta show you that. Well, there's a guy called Mr. D who sends me free shit too. He got me this. Heaven and Hell. So I'm not gonna buy it on vinyl, but all the live shit I do want. But look what he bought me, dude. This shit's phenomenal. Look at this. It's a box set. It's like
I saw you put up a video about that. Is that like a bootleg thing? What is that?
Only 100 made. Only 100 were made. It doesn't have the Guns N' Roses appearance, which I'm bummed at because I like
what?
I did like Guns N' Roses.
Does it have Sammy Hagar on there?
Yeah, unfortunately. and Billy Corgan ruining breaking the law.
Woo.
But it also, the Metallica stuff is cool and the Ozzy and
no, but hey, that's still an amazing gift, dude.
Yeah, and it brings a book inside. All the vinyl are different colors. This is amazing. Mr. D, man. But anyway, Yeah, I am gonna buy the Black Sabbath, but I'm buying the CD version, which I did recently. I bought where is it? I don't know where I put it, but I recently bought the where the fuck did I put it? I recently bought Live Evil, the CD box set, because I didn't know this, but there's a remix CD that's supposed to be better, and I heard it. I was like, oh, I need to buy this. It's fucking amazing. The remix of it, and
A
that
remix of
also
what?
of Live Evil.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that shit's good as fuck.
Yeah, I bought that on CD, and absolutely love it. I got Live Evil on vinyl. I'm kind of like
Yeah.
very picky
Well,
choosy with vinyl now. You know,
I like on the Live Evil one though. They've got the original one remastered, but then they've also got the shit from different dates from the same tour on that one. Man, that's killer. So
it
it's
sounds
not a.
it's better than Live Evil, the newer.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I agree, but I love that you have two different recordings.
Yeah,
Of the same songs.
and I don't know.
Uh,
Oh, I know where it is now. It's back here, right here. This one I bought myself though.
nice, nice.
Yeah, good
What
shit.
What do you think of Ozfest coming back?
It's gonna be shit, just like the old Ozfest. Ozfest always sucked. It's always,
Yeah,
and then when you do get good bands on Ozfest, what do they play? 50 minutes? Fuck
yeah.
Ozfest. I'm telling you right now, the greatest
Well,
mo
somebody's gonna have to headline it now because you ain't got Ozzy.
it's gonna be some bullshit. I'll tell you this right now, man. The greatest performance I ever saw at Ozfest ever was on the second stage when Motorhead headlined it. That was the
Yeah.
best performance I saw from any band at Ozfest.
That was the first time I saw Motorhead. It was Snakebite Love Tour on Ozfest.
That was
Uh, but
they
that's the
all
one where you and I went to so many Ozfests, in West Palm before we knew each other. But that was the year I saw it in Orlando because it was in Orlando, and I didn't go to the West Palm one.
oh well, that was my favorite Motorhead. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
my favorite Motorhead performance, but it was yeah, definitely up there as one of my favorite Motorhead performances. But they definitely that Megadeth was there. I think
Oh,
Ozzy
they
headline.
sucked. They
Yeah,
sucked hard.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Motorhead owned everybody. That was the
Yeah, that
best.
that was when Megadeth were like, we got one more song. What do you want to hear? And we started this whole chant like, wake up, dead, because they hadn't played it yet. It's like overbearing how loud the crowd was screaming, "Wake up, dead!" And they're like, "All right, you got it, anarchy in the UK," and we're like, "What the fuck?" you know,
What a horrible
Me,
cover.
a nice guy, yeah, right. Kind of shit.
God, that was horrible. I mean, it was almost like the second Gar and Chris were out. It turned to shit. That No More Mr. Nice Guy cover. Oh my God. Holy
The only
crap.
thing worse than that shit is my fans. I'm telling
Your
you.
fans and their version of anarchy. Their version of
Cre-
anarchy is so bad that it makes Motley Crue's version of anarchy just as bad.
creators Millie, how do you say his last name?
Vanilli.
Yeah, Millie Vanilli. Creators Millie Vanilli reflects on almost joining Celtic Frost. He says, I decided not to become Tom Warrior's sidekick. I had no idea that he
I didn't
was.
either. That would have been great.
Yeah, I think it would have been great. But I kind of get it. Hey, and balls to him for sticking with Creator because at that time, Celtic Frost was definitely the bigger band. Not that I mean, we look back now in terms of legendary, um, but
No, Celtic was just as underground as Creator. Maybe
oh yeah,
they had a
but
bit of a
Celtic,
head they had a bit of a head start, but I wouldn't say
right?
they were way bigger than Creator.
Yeah,
Now they are, but I'm talking back in the day. I was into Celtic Frost before Creator. I heard Endless Pain maybe 2 years after Morbid Visions. you know. And that, oh my God, Endless Pain, still my favorite. So dirty, and that's nobody's favorite Creator album, I've noticed. It's mine. It's so dirty and
What? Which one?
Endless Pain.
Endless Band. Yeah.
That's my favorite Creator. Most people say Pleasure of the Flesh or Extreme.
Or Pleasure to Kill. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Pleasure to Kill or yeah,
I like what's the one after that? Not some cemetery or terrible.
Extreme Aggression,
No.
Coma of
It's the one.
Soul.
No, it's the one where it's all like the statues laying.
Yeah,
I,
that's oh yeah, that's
uh,
I know that's a great one too. I
yeah.
can't remember the name of it, but that's a great one too.
No, that one to me it's like Pleasure to Kill, but it's got like a better sound to it. Terrible
Terrible
Cemetery or
certainty.
certain. Yeah, yeah. I like that one a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck it, man. That's enough of this shit. Let's get into the what you wanted to do this week, man.
So you have the songs, Ian?
Yes, I do
Good.
have this. It's so funny because I sent this. You know, you think Ralph hates my fans? He hates studying for this show even more.
I love your
Because
fan. Come on, man. I do
I,
love
I,
your
I
fan.
sent it to him because I was dealing with the same thing. I was like, oh fuck! I'm mixing them up because at like one point it's song for song, and then it mixes up, and then I'm getting confused and all this shit. So I had to like go on my phone and download this shit, and then Ralph's like, yeah, and then I sent it to him. He's like, I ain't doing that shit. We're gonna do this shit fucking live. God damn it.
I
Fucking
know, because I ripped this off from Black Spinner Circle, and they had it. They had it
I don't
all
even know
laid
who the
out.
fuck that is.
Black
Was that some
Spinner,
MAGA shit?
no, Black Spinner Circle is a show that Al Horta does, and
Oh, okay.
Edwin Canistracci was on that episode. So was Joseph Staub. Um,
I gotcha.
I've been on Black Spinner for. I'm going to be on there next week talking about Rush with Martin Popoff.
Oh, nice, nice. All right. Well, let me go here and we'll switch the old fucking.
I know the first two songs. I mean, that's easy to remember.
All right. Yeah. No, we got this. All right. I'll let you go first since this is. Oh, wait a minute. He left.
Now you go
Okay.
first. I got to refresh my drink.
All right. I'm gonna go first. So we're going. This is what we're doing. We're talking about the White Album. We're going Paul McCartney songs versus John Lennon songs. Who's better? Who you gonna pick? What you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you right now. I already knew this shit was gonna be a landslide, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. And there's certain ones that fucking break my fucking soul. But to start off, it's on Paul's side, USSR versus Dear Prudence. And I love both, but all day long, Dear Prudence, in my opinion. And my stupid fans' opinion, too, because they agree with me from their basements.
Yeah, because your stupid fans hates Russians.
What
Well,
says you, right?
I gotta agree with your stupid fans. I love back in USSR, but it's not even close. I think they're and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This is John Lennon at his peak. John Lennon never did anything as good as what he did on the White Album ever since. And I will bring up some interesting points that Edwin Canistracci brought up. Edwin Canistracci, he's a smart guy, you know,
Yeah, he's a writer.
and
He can read and shit.
he has these theories about Beatles that, man, to me, I think are spot on. But on the other hand, he thinks Revolution Number 9 is a good song, which it's not even a song, but I'll get into that shit later. Wacky ass metal machine loving fucking lunatic. But Dear Prudence, one of the greatest John Lennon songs. Not the best John Lennon song on this album, if you ask me. And let me tell you something. While they were doing their episode, my favorite John Lennon song they brought up, it went against my favorite Paul song from the White Album. Ooh, that was a pain.
Mine too.
Yeah, my favorite John and my favorite Paul song goes against each other. But
Same here.
Dear Prudence, friggin' masterpiece, wins. And I don't know, are you taking score? Everybody out there take score because I'm not.
Yeah, yeah, I am. So we both gave one vote to John Lennon on the
Yeah.
first song.
Yeah.
All right, so you take the next one, which is Paul's Obla Di Obla Da versus Glass Onion.
All right, both I love, but I got to go with John again. But man, I got to tell you, Obladi is such a great song. You remember old Willie?
Oh, Willie.
Willie, a big Beatle fan. Man, he hated Obladi. And I'll never forget when we went to go see Paul McCartney in 2010.
Yeah.
When Paul McCartney played Obladi, that was the best reaction all night from the crowd. They went ape shit. It was unbelievable how, that song's great. I know it's a stupid song. It's almost a granny song. And, you think of a retard when you think of that song now. But fucking Glass Onion, bro. Glass Onion rocks. I love the whole Paul is dead thing is kind of creepy in there a little bit. The walrus was Paul. And another thing, here's a odd thing. That same show, Paul McCartney at Joe Robbie Stadium 2010, there was a plane flying with a banner in the back that said the walrus was Paul.
Nice. I love that you still call it Joe Robbie too, because that's how I always see it.
Is it still there? I think it's gone, right?
No, it's there, but it's like fucking municipal bank, state, county of fucking whatever. It's
Do they
not
have
Joe
any
Robbie.
games there still?
Yeah, I mean, that's still where the Dolphins play, right?
Okay, I don't know. I know we got the Marlins Stadium,
Yeah.
That's new.
I know what I want to ask you since you brought up fucking Willie. Are you in the new the fucking documentary about your drummer?
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, god damn it. I'm having a brain fart. Drummer from Thrash or Die.
Alex Marquez?
Yeah, there's a new documentary about him. And I
What,
saw these bands.
Willie's in it?
No. I haven't watched it yet, but it made me think about Thrash or Die. But it's like listing all these bands that Marquez is in, and I didn't see in the headline. I didn't see Thrash or Die, so I didn't know like if they covered Thrash or Die in the documentary and shit.
Probably not. Alex, I don't even want to get into it.
Well, no.
I wish.
But I mean,
I got no bad blood toward Alex Marquez. I love him like a brother. Shit happens, But I'm sure he wouldn't want to mention he was in Thrash or Die, even though it was the best thing he ever did.
oh, that's fucked up, man.
Who
All
knows?
right.
Maybe he will mention. Who knows?
All right, well, check it out. It's out there. All right, yeah. Obla Dio La Da versus Glass Onion. Get the fuck out of here. Killer John beats fucking corny Paul every time. And I love both songs. But this is like old lady fucking, Paul McCartney shit versus cutting edge, John Lennon. Yeah. John, another one. So both of us are 2 for 2 on John Lennon. Then we go to the next song, which is Wild Honey Pie versus Bungalow Bill. To me, not even fair. This isn't even fair. I love them both. Let's not get it twisted. I'm gonna shit the bed. My fans love that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Goddamn. John for the fucking win. Come on. Bungalow Bill. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think, Ralph?
Dude, Wild Honey Pie's terrible, man. What the fuck is that crap? That's
I
just
like it.
that's just garbage. And by the way,
It kind of reminds me of like the weird shit that's on the first McCartney solo album that I like. I don't know. It's a little interlude. I dig it, but
uh,
it's not Bungalow Bill. You know.
well, Edwin Canistracci picked Wild Honey Pie, just so you know.
Wow.
He
Wow.
said,
How
he said,
countercultural.
he said, Bungalow Bill is worse than In his defense, he said, I do love Bungalow Bill, but it's my least favorite song on the album. I like Revolution 9 and Good Night more than Bungalow Bill and Wild Honey Pie.
That's the weirdest way I've ever heard it come out of the closet.
But hey, he's still a very smart guy. I'll explain later. But
I love him, but that's a stupid opinion.
what a whack job. You know what I did? I sent him a link. YouTube has those like 12 hours of like soothing noise so you can go to sleep to.
Yeah.
Like I send him a link. I go, check it out. This is 12 hours long. I'm sure you'll love every second of it. Crank it up. Because he loves metal machine music, dude. That's not. All right, I won't get into that.
Hey, hey, hey! I love Lou Reed. That shit's terrible.
Yeah. Lou Reed even thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
So what are you going with?
of course
Bungalow Bill?
I love Bungalow Bill. Even Yoko's voice doesn't even bother me that much in it. It does bother me, but not that much.
All right, so we're 3 for John, none for Paul. You take the next one. Martha, My Dear versus Happiness is a Warm Gun.
I would love to give this one to Paul. I can't. But man, do I love Martha, My Dear. Song about that big old sheepdog he had. I fucking love that song. It's granny music, but I love Paul's granny music stuff. Martha, My Dear is fucking awesome. Awesome. And here's something I didn't know that I believe Edwin brought up. You know that John Lennon had Cold Turkey for the Beatles, and they said, nah, it's too much of a junkie song.
Oh,
But
did not
so
know
is
that.
so is Happiness is a Warm Gun. Isn't that a junkie song? I need a fix because I'm going down. Dude, Happiness is a Warm Gun up there. Probably the third best John Lennon song on this fucking album. It's a masterpiece. I love Martha, My Dear. I wish Martha, My Dear went against a lesser John Lennon song. So it's kind of, it's what I say about my track by track. It's luck of the draw because Martha, My Dear would win against a lot of these songs, but not Happiness is a Warm Gun. I'm giving it to John.
All right. Well, I agree with you there, man. I love Martha, My Dear. And, I love granny shit. Not as much as you and your striper music and stuff, but I love it. But goddamn, Happiness is a Warm Gun. Jesus Christ, that it's not even it's not even close. Number 5. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Blackbird for Paul McCartney versus I'm So Tired. Can John be stopped? I don't know. I love fucking Blackbird. Beautiful fucking song, but I'm so tired. John again. 5-0, my counting. What says you, Ralph?
These are my favorite songs. That's my favorite Paul song on the album, and this is my favorite.
Oh, wow, that's the one. Okay.
That's my favorite Paul song, and that's my favorite John song. I'm So Tired.
Wow, okay. So we have different ones. Ooh, who's going to win? I'm curious.
Well, I'm going to give the slight edge to John, and I'll tell you why. Because Blackbird is a song, I don't like the subject matter because I'm racist. Now, hold on. I'm racist toward black chicks. Now, if the song was called Black Guy, I'd give it a Paul. Like, black guy sitting with a 10-inch cock. I'd pick that one, but no. Dude, I'm so tired is the greatest John Lennon song on this album. And I believe I could be wrong. I think Edwin said that too. It was his favorite John Lennon song on the album. And it is. It really is. It's always been my favorite John Lennon song on the when he's like, I say I know just what to do. You said you put me on. I don't know. What a great, amazing fucking song. All the way John Lennon for me. And I love Blackbird. And I love Black Chicks. I was making a funny.
All right. Um, all right. I'll take the next one. On Paul's side, Rocky Raccoon versus Julia. Ooh. This one fucking hurt. This one fucking hurt. But Paul gets on the board. I'm going Rocky Raccoon. I love Julia, but I love some Rocky Raccoon even more. What do you think, Ralph?
I'm not the biggest fan of Julia. That would probably be my least favorite John Lennon song on the album.
Wow.
I don't hate it in any way. It's all right. It's a pretty little tune, but it kind of goes nowhere. A little repetitive. Rocky Raccoon is a masterpiece. I love it. The storytelling, the whole, you know, it's very Americana, very John Wayne, what spaghetti western type of vibe. Not something the Beatles would be familiar with, but yet they tackle it so well. Only to find Gideon's Bible. I love it. You know what I love too? The anthology version,
Yeah.
where where Paul McCartney says sminking by mistake. He goes sminking. Then he laughed, he goes, sminking? I love Rocky Raccoon. One of my favorite Paul songs on the album. It definitely wins.
Well, holy cow! At the end of six, we are tied. Five for John, one for Paul. You take it next though, with "Why Don't We Do It in the Road" versus "Your Blues."
Oh, oh. I'm gonna go with Paul. Why don't we do it in the
Oh,
road? I know it's just repetitious over and over again, but I think it works. I don't think that song should go any further than it does. I love it. I love that song.
okay. All right. Well, this is the first one where we differ. Love them both. We are Beatles fanatics, even though they're not as good as Oasis. Uh, but I'm going Your Blues. Like, how in the fuck? I mean, Jesus Christ. Both great songs. I gotta go Your Blues. All right. So next we go to number 8 track, which is I Will versus Me and My Monkey. Uh, fuck. Thought Paul had this initially, but I did. I didn't just do a blind, draw like write them up. I actually listened to these, and I did them. And then I had to go with Me and My Monkey. Everybody's got something to hide except for Me and My Monkey. I had to go with it after listening to them. And I think this is a prime example. I get it. You do a lot of videos. You do a lot of this stuff. You're a busy man. I get it. But if I would have done this blind without listening to them back to back, I would have went with I Will because I love that song. But listen to them back to back, Me and My Monkey. What do you think, Ralph?
I gotta go with I Will. I love
Okay.
Everybody's Got Something to Hide but Me and Mom. I do love that song. I think that song has the very first thrash riff ever. That gun 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 gun. That's Seek and Destroy, man, back in 1968. Pretty heavy, crazy song. John just wrote lyrics about what the Maharishi would say. Great tune. Good, heavy, crazy song. Sporadic. And what makes the White Album so great are songs like Everybody's Got Something to Hide but Me and My Monkey. But I Will is so gorgeous. And it doesn't wear out its welcome. It's very short and beautiful. I'm giving that one a Paul.
All righty. Well, take the next one. On Paul's side, it's Birthday versus John Sexy Sadie.
Easily Sexy Sadie. Birthday, it's not that I hate Birthday, but yeah, it's like the song I like, but it's my least favorite. Where I don't like Wild Honey Pie or Revolution 9 or Good Night. I'll put Birthday above that, but nothing else uh, above under Birthday. Sexy Sadie's beautiful. You went and fooled everyone. I love that fucking song. Easily Sexy Sadie. Which, by the way, John Lennon badmouthed on Playboy magazine, saying it was a shit song. Oh, no, no, no. I think he said it was Cry Baby Cry was a shit song, which he was wrong there too. But either way.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, to me, this is the biggest, like, slam dunk, not even a fucking issue, fucking Sexy Sadie. Birthday, I don't mind it if I listen to it in the context of the album, but it would never be like something I would listen to outside of that. And this is Paul, like, the way, if you listen to interviews, like a lot of the other Beatles slam Maxwell Silver Hammer is like the worst Paul song. I love Maxwell Silver Hammer.
Fuck yeah, I love that song. I love that song.
Yeah, I do too. But the rest of the Beatles hated it. It was a chore for them to record and all that shit. That's kind of how I feel about Birthday. But again, if I'm listening to White Album, I'm never going to skip it. But if I'm making like a Beatles playlist, I'm never putting it on there. Fuck that shit. Sexy Sadie all the way. All right. Mother Nature's Son versus Revolution number 1. While I prefer the single version of Revolution, which is not on this, the version that most people know is just Revolution, was a single, not what's on here. I prefer that to Revolution number 1, but it still, in my opinion, beats Mother Nature's Son. Love them both, but again, another one for John, in my opinion.
I would put Revolution over Mother Nature's Son, but not this Revolution.
Okay.
I don't hate it. It's all right for what it is, but the single version crushes it. And Mother Nature's Son's gorgeous. I love that fucking song. I think it's better than Revolution 1. So I'll give that one a point.
All right. Next one. This is for you, Ralph. Helter Skelter versus Cry Baby Cry.
Oh. You'd expect me to say Helter Skelter, but no. No. Cry Baby Cry. Love them both, but Cry Baby Cry. Damn, we're already done, huh? That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Cry
we got
Baby
one
Cry.
more.
And Cry Baby Cry is the last song on the White Album as far as I'm concerned. Because once that song's over, turn the shit off.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the one that I thought you were referring to earlier, because this is the one for me. This is the like soul crushing fucking pick. And the one that really makes me appreciate when you do your track by tracks, because it's all about placement and where it lands. Cry Baby Cry is one of my favorite John songs of all time. God, I love this fucking song. But I cannot go against Helter Skelter. I mean, that is Paul. That is fucking, it's metal. It's metal as fuck. It's fucking amazing. And it crushes my fucking soul. As much as I love Cry Baby Cry, I gotta go Helter Skelter. Love it.
You know what I found out? What I found out on Black Spinner Circle is that
What's
John
that?
Lennon was the bass player on Helter Skelter. So John Lennon kind of invented heavy metal bass playing.
That Nikki Six perfected.
Nick,
Well, that's good.
they did. Hey, you got to admit, Motley Crue did a good cover. Not better than the Beatles, but they did a good cover of it.
Oh, it's the best cover they ever did. In my opinion, the only cover they ever did that they
Uh,
pulled off.
I like White Punks on Dope.
Okay. I like White Punks on Dope, and I like Smoking in the Boys' Room. That's it.
Ah, I don't like that one. Well, I didn't even like the Brownsville Station song. What movie was I? I was watching a movie the other day that they played. Oh, Rock and Roll High School. They played Brownville Station, that song on there.
Oh, did they?
Mm.
All right. Last one. Honey Pie versus Revolution number 9. Uh, I don't know. I gotta say it's a tough one.
God
But
damn.
then again, not because I think Cherry Medicine would have beat Revolution number 9. I'm going Honey Pie.
I
I
love
love.
Honey Pie. Honey Pie
I
is
do.
beautiful.
You are making me crazy. I'm in love, but I'm lazy.
I
So
love it.
won't you please come home, honey pie, honey pie. I love that shit. On the other end of that spectrum, Revolution number 9 is fucking pure Yoko fucking garbage. It's fucking horrible. Never should have been on the album. Fucking horrible. Yeah. So yeah, I'm giving it to Paul on that. So before you give, you got to add up your own shit. I've been drinking for fucking
I ain't had
hours.
enough shit. You all had enough
My
out there.
my final score is 3-9. Paul for 3, John 9. That is my add up. But what do you think about Honey Pie versus Revolution number 9?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the one that's a song, the one that's actually a song. You know, I'm not going with the song that inspired Metal Machine music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go
Did
with that.
Edwin Canestracci pick fucking Revolution number 9?
I can't remember. He probably did.
Well, if he did, fuck him. Fuck him. Send your fucking albums to Ralph, not to me. If you pick
No,
that song.
he might have picked Honey Pie. I don't remember. But I know he said he liked Revolution number 9 and Goodnight more than Bungalow Bill. I do remember that.
What? Okay.
Anyway, Ian, there's 4 more songs. You want to do them? I got them right here in my head. Let's
All
let's
right.
let's go George Harrison songs now.
All right. Hold on. Let me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's got a bladder like a walnut.
That's right. I've been drinking since Thursday.
All right, so I will go into it. The first 2 are While My Guitar Gently Weeps versus Piggies. Now, oh, and mind you, when Black Spinner Circle were saying how me and Ian hate George Harrison and this and that, it's not. I think saying we hate him is going a little overboard because I'll tell you this right now. I love the very first George Harrison song he ever wrote, Don't Bother Me. I love Chains, the cover that they did of Chains, I thought was beautiful. I love Taxman. I think his best song is Something. I loved Here Comes the Sun. And that's it. Fuck that song on Magical Mystery Tour or the song on Sergeant Pepper. And I didn't like I only want to dance with you and roll over Beethoven. I just don't. I think I liked Ringo more. His songs more than Slow Down Boys and all that shit. Act Naturally. Now, here we go. Now when we go into this, and Ian's back, so now I'll get to say which one I pick. All right, Ian.
All
So
right.
this is
All
the
right. What do we
first.
got?
I haven't picked it yet. This is the first
Okay.
one. While My Guitar Gently Weeps versus Piggies. What do you pick?
Oh goddamn! While my guitar gently weeps.
I go with Piggies. Uh,
Wow.
I hate While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And I
Okay.
love Piggies. I love that.
Okay.
And I know it's not popular. All right. Then the next two. Long, Long, Long versus Savoy Truffle. Savoy Shuffle.
Savoy Shuffle.
All the way, man. Long, Long, Long fucking sucks. And I think Savoy Truffle is kind of ahead of its time. You know what Savoy Truffle reminds me of? 70s David Bowie. Listen to it next time. I hear like
No.
a 70s David Bowie vibe, like from Ziggy Stardust, Station to Station vibe to that song. So,
Well,
what do you pick?
I would say it sounds like David Bowie because it doesn't suck like most George Harrison songs do.
Yeah, I said this while you were while you were in the bathroom. They goofed on us on Black Spinner because of our hate for George Harrison.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't really hate him. Like I said, there's a lot of songs I do like from him. But I thought his solo career was pure shit. I don't like All Things
Oh.
Must Pass. I hate it. The
Oh
only
yeah.
thing, the only thing I
Well,
like from George Harrison's solo career is that song called All Those Years Ago. I like that song.
I like All Things Must Pass, but I mean, I don't think he ever did a song. What's the Ringo song that I really like? If you want to, and you know it don't come easy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's better than any George Harrison solo song, period.
yeah.
You
I
know,
agree.
in my opinion. In
I
my
agree.
opinion. What do I know? I live in the basement with my fans, you know.
Nah, your fans like George Harrison.
Uh,
But
women
yeah,
not like
I still stand by saying George Harrison is the overrated Beatle. Most
yeah,
of his
but
songs I don't like, but then I love a lot of his songs. I love Chains. I love Don't Bother Me from the early years. And that's
yeah,
it.
tax man.
But I'm talking the early stuff. There's two
Yeah.
songs I like. I love Taxman. I don't like any other song that he did on Revolver or Rubber Soul, or I don't like any of his songs on Help or A Hard Day's Night. It wasn't until White Album because I didn't like his shit on fucking Magical Mystery Tour either. And Sergeant
I
Pepper.
like
That
yeah.
stuff.
But I'll take tax man Mr. Thief over all of it. So there you go.
Yeah, but that's Cheap Trick, and they play clubs. That's why they're superior to the Beatles and Oasis because they play clubs.
Oh.
Taxman, Mr. Thief, and by the way, John Lennon was pissed off because he claims he wrote most of Taxman, and George took all the credit for it,
Yeah.
according to John.
Fucking Hindus. What are you gonna do? You know?
Sitars are evil.
They are. It's a terrible instrument. It's not pleasant to the
I
ears.
hate it. I hate it. John Lennon knew what to do with it on Norwegian Wood. Just a little texture and it worked fine. Not like George
Yeah.
Harrison's masturbating on it.
Yeah. See, John Lennon fucked the girl playing it, where fucking Harrison just like fucked the instrument.
He fucked Robbie Shankar.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
There you go.
All right. Well, there you go. That's our what for what. Whatever Rouse is, add that shit up. I think he like two more Paul
Yeah,
songs than
I'm
me.
sure John still won.
Yeah.
But I liked a couple more Paul songs. I mean, I picked a couple more Paul songs than you. You still like the songs.
Oh, I love all. I mean, really, like the only fucking song I hate on the album is fucking number 9. You know, I
Yeah.
like all. I love all the other. It's the
You like
fucking
you
White
like
Album.
you liked Good Night?
I do. I do. Okay. That's one where I could say like I don't love it, but I like it. You know. It's Ringo. I got a soft spot for
You know
Ringo.
what? Now that I think about it, I like it more than Long, Long, Long.
I would agree. I would agree.
Long,
Definitely.
long, long's fucking terrible.
No, I wouldn't call it. The only one I would call terrible is number 9. You know, but
Long, long, long sucks.
it's the fucking White Album, man. It's fucking amazing.
I even say While My Guitar Gently Weeps is better than Long, Long, Long. That's how much I despise Long, Long, Long.
There you go. All right. Well, now it's time to go to pick of the week. And Ralph, I'm going to say bottom left middle.
Bottom left, middle.
Yep, right there. That's right where. Oh, I hope you're not grabbing Stanton Hampton.
I don't have
Oh,
that shit.
oh,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Worth a lot of money, baby.
Yes, sir.
I bought this when it was brand new for $30. And this
Woo.
goes for hundreds of dollars now.
Is
Shit.
it a double vinyl?
Yep, double red vinyl.
Oh, nice.
I believe they only released it in red vinyl. Honey Baby Sweetie Doll. Stay Frosty.
My
As
favorite.
Is. Outer
Woo.
Space. Bullet Head. What a way for Van Halen to go out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's my pick of the week.
All right. Well, I will say this. I had a different pick of the week planned out. An album that I think is fucking amazing, and I think people should check out is the brand new Black Crowes Pound of Feathers.
Oh
I
man,
think
yeah, I've been meaning to get that. I saw a video for it like not too long ago. It was fucking great.
oh yeah. Oh, what's funny is all the backlash they've gotten from their fans over that video, and I'm like, are you serious?
What happened in the video for a backlash?
They're saying it's satanic.
Oh yeah,
you're
that's what made it cool.
they're like you're a bunch of Democrats. It's fucking satanic. There's all this shit, and I'm like, what in the like? Who are the Black Crowes fans now that like look at this shit and see politics and see all this fucking? They're like, oh, it's demonic. It's all this shit. You know, it's like get the fuck out of here.
Since when are Democrats satanic?
Well, they got the pizza parlor kid molester things going on. You know.
I
But
think
anyway.
everybody's satanic on both sides. Well, the cool people on both sides are satanic.
Yeah, the cool people are satanic. But no, I just thought it was like the backlash was like I was really taken aback by it. I'm like, wow, like really you don't like the song because of the video and the what you say is satanic image. And if you watch the video, it's so cartoonish and everything. It's a hilarious video. You know, it's really good. But I was kind of like I liked their last album, Happiness Bastards. I thought it was good. Better than I thought it was going to be considering the lineup. But this one I was really kind of like, I don't know. It's fucking phenomenal. If you love like if you love the Rolling Stones and you love like just straight up rock and roll, I think it's fucking phenomenal. And that was going to be my pick of the week, and that's what I was all fucking jonesing on. And then I found out about Phil Campbell. So I was like, fuck. And that changed everything. I cut the fucking Black Crowes album off halfway through, and I just listened to nothing but fucking Phil Campbell, fucking Motorhead. And I've said it nauseum how much I love Motorhead's rock and roll album, and I think it's highly underrated, you know, even by the band.
It may be the most underrated Motorhead album, if you ask me.
Wow. Okay, you agree with me on that. Okay,
I think
awesome.
so. But I don't agree with you that it's better than Orgasmatron. But I do agree with you that it's definitely the most underrated. It's a great fucking album.
Yeah.
Every song.
So
It doesn't have a bum track on
yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, I feel the same fucking way. Even the B-sides are fucking phenomenal. Um, but I brought that up a bunch of times, so it's like, okay, I'm not going to bring that one up. Um, and I was looking at all this stuff I was trying to suggest for listeners of the show so they could check out. And there's like a couple of like Motorhead live Blu-rays, and I was like, oh God, they were so good. Fans got to get them. And then I looked them up on Amazon, and they're out of print. You can't get them anymore unless you pay like retarded fucking eBay prices. So one I want to go with, um, if you want to go the visual route, and unfortunately it's only on DVD, is the 25 Alive Bone Shaker, 25th anniversary concert. Fucking amazing.
I
Past
have
members
that.
come up. Yeah, it's incredible. If you want to, if you're like, I just want to hear it, I want the audio, I want tracks that aren't even on the Blu-ray, it's live at Brixton.
I
So
have it. I have that on CD.
nice. The Blu-ray, I mean the DVD is incredible. But the audio version is great, and it brings even more tracks. But it's like during their 25th anniversary tour and stuff. It's so good. It's so good. And you get to see Phil Campbell just like do Phil Campbell, man. Fucking amazing. Let's see it. You got it. Okay, right on.
And
Is
I'd
that
like.
well, that might be that's a different live at the Brixton, I believe.
This is the rock and roll tour.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the one I'm talking about is the 25th anniversary tour.
Oh, and look, they play rock and roll.
They do.
Look at there. See it?
Okay, because I was looking at all my bootlegs and I've never seen a live version of rock and roll.
Well,
I need to get that one.
this ain't a bootleg. This is not a bootleg. I mean,
Okay.
it wasn't released with the permission of Lemmy, of course,
Right.
but it was released by Road Racer.
Wow. And the thing is, I know that cover. I know it by looking at that, but I need to go online because I've seen that before and I didn't get it because I'm like, I've got so many bootlegs. Nice. I need to check that out.
They play
But there
rock
is
and
one.
roll.
The live at Brixton that I'm talking about has like the front of Brixton on the cover, and it's got probably about 6 or 7 more songs than the 25 Alive Bone Shaker DVD. But just amazing, and Motorhead was still firing on all cylinders. Uh,
Look,
you
I
know.
got. Remember those rock star cards
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of those. I got a bunch of those.
with Phil Campbell? Well, I'd like to do a little plug for another visual
Okay.
with Phil
All
Campbell that
right.
I thought was pretty damn cool, and that is, and I have it on DVD, the birthday
Birthday
party.
party. Nice. Nice.
Wendy O comes out, and so does Robbo, and
Oh, everybody comes out
yeah,
on birthday party.
yeah.
Like at that point, all existing members came out.
So yeah, I like
Nice.
the yeah. That was a good. That's a good. I believe I have it on a burned DVD because I still have it on a store box VCR, but I transferred it
Yeah.
on DVD.
Yeah, I don't think that ever got an upgrade from
You know, you
VHS,
know,
like
you know who
officially.
also comes out at the end? Phil Lynott
Yeah. Yep. Yep. He comes out when they play Motorhead.
at the very end. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's an amazing one. And I've got 2 different bootlegs of that. I've got one like the one that you've got, and then I've got one that is the complete concert too. So just amazing Motorhead and great shit with if you wore shoes, your foot wouldn't bleed.
I know. I just cut myself.
The fucking barefoot YouTuber.
And the barefoot podcaster. It's just a little cut. Not
It's a flesh wound.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh,
now it's time to
I
go.
also want to give a shout out, a quick return, hopefully, of Pete Pardo from Thea Tranquility, who is
What
fallen.
happened to him?
He's fallen ill, and he's not making videos anymore.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, I'm really hoping he pulls through whatever's happening to him. Yeah, he's got some health issues.
Oh, I didn't know that. I enjoy his videos. I don't
I
agree
got
with him a lot, but he does. I like the professionality, if you will, of his
Oh,
videos.
I love Pete Pardo. He's a good
Oh
dude.
yeah, no, good
Yeah, I
dude.
may not agree with him with a lot of stuff, but hey, who cares? You know?
Yeah, no, but no. Sorry to hear that Terrence told me you ripped everything off that you do
Yeah,
for
he
people.
said I stole he said I stole the concept of track by track from Pete Pardo. But that's far from the truth. What Pete would do is put an album against another album. What I did was put a track against a track from the two albums. Pete didn't do it that way. He just judged it overall. You know, he didn't go track by track. So I'm the original. And I have people out there that there's like three or four people have personally written me saying, dude, is it okay if I do a track by track? I'm like, dude, go for it, you know? There's a guy out there. I mean, that guy's so cool. He and you know, now and then I look at his videos and he was going through like obscure albums he owns. And then he holds up Madam X, this really cheesy band from the 80s, right? That I love, but they're beyond cheesy.
Is that the Sebastian Bach
Well,
shit?
Sebastian Bach joined him after that album. And I'm gonna go see Madam X soon. They're playing the Hard Rock pre-cruise show. But anyway, that's it. Has the drummer Vixen. Her and her
Roxy
sister.
Petrucci?
Yeah, her sister is the guitar player, Maxine. And so when he held that album out, he goes, "Yeah, this is good stuff. Ralph likes it." And when he said that, I thought, "Is he talking about me?" I wasn't sure. Then at the very end, the last album he held up was Thrash or Die. And I was like, "Oh shit!" And he goes, "Ah, look, I got Ralph to autograph it." I was like, "Wow!" So I thought that was pretty cool. His YouTube channel is called As It Is or As It Were, one of the two. As It Is, As It Were. Nice guy from I believe he's from New York, and it's really cool how he does his show. Like his show, it shows the outside of his building and zooms in, and then it's him. You know, it's kind of like a sitcom. He's a cool dude. Shout out to him.
Nice.
And a
Nice.
shout out to Pete Pardo. I hope he has a full recovery and comes back. 'Cause,
Yes.
man, the way they're saying it, it's like he's not coming back. I hope that's not true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the important thing, like, no matter what, I hope he's okay. If
Yeah, yeah,
it's,
that's the main thing. That's the main thing. If he
you
can't
know,
come back
and,
and do videos, well, at least I hope he
yeah. And if not, he left years of quality content that people can
yeah.
go check out. And, that's the shitty thing is we saw today with Phil Campbell, it's like, fuck, he's 64. Like, what are you now, Ralph? 61?
Yep, I'm only 2 years away, 3 years
I
away.
know. I know. I'm going to be 52 in
I
fucking May.
put, you know what, Ian? It's like the more days go by, yeah, I just lost another friend. Another friend of mine just passed away that
Yeah.
I was pretty close with. I put him in my Demons video. A very great guy. He was an awesome dude. And yeah, younger than me, but yeah, he wasn't young. He was younger than me, but I'm so old. If you're younger than me, you're still old. You can still
Right.
be old. But yeah, man, I see it. I see it's like I know the road behind me is way longer than the road in front of me. And I get those thoughts. I can't help it. Like, fuck, man. I really don't have much time left. And
Yeah.
then there's parts of me going, shut up, you fucking baby. Just enjoy life. We all die. You're gonna fucking die. Fuck it. Just
Well,
enjoy life. So, hey, all I can say is that my life mainly, and I hate to sound like a pussy, but it's true. I've never been this way before. My girlfriend has changed my life for the better. She's the greatest girl I've ever known in my life. I've been with her now for 4 fucking years, and we haven't fought once. I never had a girl like her before. And nothing, I don't want to say nothing bad about ex girlfriends because they're all great on their own way, except for the Guns N' Roses one. But she's the
Fuck that
great.
bitch.
She's the greatest. She makes my life happy, and she really has changed me a lot. Like, I don't argue with anybody online. I don't block anybody anymore. I mean, I do. If you're gonna start with me, I'll just block you and not talk to you. But I ain't gonna start fights with nobody no more. It's like, so she's given me, like, the last, the what do you call it? The last act of my life. I got like this beautiful person with me, so I can go off in the sunset with this beautiful girl inside and out. And I love her like crazy, and she knows that. And life is short, man, and I ain't got time for people, wanting to fight me anymore. That's the past me. I admit I was part of it. I would fight with people, argue with people. It's not worth it anymore. Anybody got something negative to say about me? I don't care. I don't care. You're gone. I got an awesome girlfriend. Who the fuck are you? Bye bye. I got friends like Dennis Turney Jr. and fucking Joseph Manella, and Charlie Hill. I got people like that on my side. Who gives a fuck if you don't like me? I got great people liking me, and especially my girlfriend. And that's what I got to say. Rest in peace, Phil Campbell, and my friend Terry, who recently passed away.
I got a lot of broke friends that don't send me shit, but I love you all. But no, I know what you mean, man. I just saw, I got some shit the other day, like, people I went to school with that live a better life than me, dead. And that's a bitch of it, is like, I'm a horrible person, so I'm going to live a long life. And I've noticed that horrible people live a long life. Good people die young. So, unfortunately, I want to be around here probably, longer than you. And I hope, like, all these people who send Ralph shit, send it to me when Ralph's dead.
You ain't gonna be alive when I'm dead. I'm gonna
Oh, I'm
outlive
definitely
you
gonna.
big time, bro.
No way. No way.
Come on.
No way.
All right, we'll see.
I'm totally gonna outlive you.
I'm
But I
I'm
love you.
to- I'm
I
to-
love. I want you to live a long time. Like I want to die like I'm 99 and you're like 112. You know, I'm good with that.
I'm telling you, man. When you die, I'm gonna do that fucking great acting waterworks shit for my
Oh,
brothers, man.
dude, you're bleeding to death right now. You're gonna fucking die from your leg right now.
Yeah,
Look at that shit.
it's still bleeding. Fucking
But I
hard.
love you. I love you. I can't think of a world without you. I love you. And I can't wait for, I believe it's going to be next week, is when the woman that you love so much is going to be part of our show. And the great Heather Drain is going to join us. Finally, the long awaited BOC episode is coming up. And we have another episode coming up the first week of April. Surprise episode. We're going to have somebody joining me right here for a Rock and Metal Combat podcast episode live. Gonna be amazing. We got some good shit down the pike, as they say. Put a band-aid on that shit, man. Put some Bactine on that, you barefoot motherfucker.
It stopped bleeding.
Okay. You barefoot YouTuber. I love you, brother.
Love you too, bro. And I love everybody out there, even you Ian Wadley fans. Fuck it. Hey, man, so what if your mother's a whore? She can cook a mean Hot Pocket.
And come back for that Hot Pocket next week on the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
Smack 'em a god.
Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9.